Grand Rising, everyone. Welcome back to TF Enchanted Mystic. Welcome to the Mystical Intuitive Cafe. We are coming in to connect with everybody and do some collective messages, and then we'll come in for some free tarot tea. Give it a bit for those of you to come in. Welcome on, Schumann. How are you doing? Grand Rising. Welcome, Noha. Welcome back, everybody. How is everyone doing this morning? Well, it is my Grand Rising. I don't know what time it is where you're at, but it is my Grand Rising. I am here working in the background. Just bear with me for a quick moment so we can get on subscribers only mode. Oh, wow. Let's see here. Yes, pink. Oh, shit, this is on 3 days. It's supposed to be 3 minutes. No, I thought I had that on 3 days. Okay. All right. Okay, so we're going to be coming in and tapping into the collective energies and see what's taking place. Following some free tarot tea. I'm thinking here, should we get started with, maybe I'll just get started with tarot and do the collective energies afterwards. Maybe we'll just do that today. Let's see here. Okay. Yes. Okay, we're going to just go ahead and start with some tarot tea. All right, don't forget to smash the thumbs up button, everybody. It does help out the algorithm for the channel. I greatly do appreciate that. All right, make sure you guys follow the instructions. Welcome, Terry T. How are you doing, sunshine? All right, and Schumann, where do spirits see me in terms of career? Currently a student. For anyone that would like more in-depth reads, flash menus right here. All right. Okay, Unshuman. Where do spirits see you in terms of career currently a student? All right, what do we see taking place here for Aquarius, her great spirit for Unshuman? Noha, you're going to be coming up next. Make sure your question's posted. It is. Okay, I got your question. Tom Starks, did you want to post your question? And Terry T, if you want to post your question. All right, messages are for Aquarius. Where does Spirit see you at terms of career here? Welcome to the cafe, everybody. We are doing free live tarot for starters. We'll be coming in and connecting into collective energies. We'll spill the tea and find out what's going on here. Look at what is the tea here and that kind of energy. We're also going to be offering 6 free cards to new subscribers. New subscribers are welcome. Come in and say I'm a new subscriber to get your 6 free cards. And welcome back if you are returning, and welcome to my cafe if you are new. Please come in and share some love. Go ahead and tap that heart down there to help raise this algorithm of the channel. Let's raise up the vibrations, everybody. Cafe is a spot where we connect with collectives. Not always will I start out doing free tarot here for the cafe, but we do, you know, like to pull out tarot for generally after we get done tapping into the collective's energy. But I'm going to tap into the collective's energy here once I'm done. Normally we start out that way, but this live I'm going to start out doing free tarot first because I just want to connect with everybody on you know, I want to connect with everyone through free tarot. I keep on seeing the karmic wheel staring me in my face nonstop. No matter how many times the shuffler tried to get away from it, it's still there. So I feel like opportunity is here. Going through changes, you know, career. Luck is on your side, of course. The doors are open there when you're ready to apply. Help me to know more of what it is that you're studying. Yeah, I feel like putting the work in and being on the end of receiving. I do feel like you will be employed here, taking your skills and gifts that you have. Give me another energy here for Unshuman. Yeah, look at that, birth. This is all really good positive energy for you here, Unshuman. This shows the will of luck is working in your favor. All right, we're on the end of receiving here is what I'm picking up. This is the energy we put in, we get out. So you're putting in the effort, you're putting in the studies. We do see change here. This is about changing of cycles too. Okay, so we do see opportunity change here for you. You know, this could be maybe you taking up a new opportunity for a new change when it comes to work. But we do see that we're giving birth here to new opportunities. You're doing the work. You're putting the work in. You should be on the end of receiving. All right, Vanderbilt, give me just a little bit, okay? And I'll be coming to you here shortly. I do see you on the end of receiving work. I feel that you're doing everything that you can do. You're doing your studies. Make sure you're putting out your applications. Make sure you get out there and apply yourself. And as far as career goes, I could give you more advice on that if I knew what you were studying, right? The more in tune we are in with your energy, the more we are here to help you, right? It's like a guitar. A guitar needs to be tuned in, right? It's the same with energy. The more tuned in we are in the energy, the more tapped in we are, right? So it's like the more I work with that person's energy, the more in tune I am with that person's energy, and it's just the way it is. All right, so yeah, we do see these doors opening for you. We see you coming through a new life cycle here when it comes to opportunities. We do see movement here. This will represents movement. Make sure you're applying yourself here. And when you apply yourself, the important thing is having belief in yourself before I close out here. Make sure that you you know, when you make out an application, you make sure you apply yourself in a way that you're here to fill that position. I come to fill this position. I have all of the qualifications needed. I am, you know what I'm saying? You got to sell yourself when it comes to applying yourself. That's why it's called application, because now you apply. The root word to application would be apply. So what does it mean to truly apply for a job? It doesn't mean we go in begging for that job, or, oh my God, I'm going to lose my home if I don't get this job. We don't go in with desperation. The person that's looking to fill that position wants to know, are you the person I need? Are you able to fill this position? Go in with a positive attitude. Go in with the attitude that you have everything that it takes. There's no need to look any further. I'm your to-go person. I come to fill this position. Go in with that kind of attitude. Not like, did I get the job or am I going to get the job? You go in with the attitude that I come to fill the position. You go in with confidence. You go in with that knowing that you have what it takes. And from that point, you tell yourself that you applied yourself very great. You did a great application there by applying yourself. You applied yourself to let the employer know that, hey, I'm the to-go person. I'm here to fill that position. I have what it takes. I'm good at this. I'm good at that. If I'm applying to be a cook, I'm a good cook. You know what I'm saying? You got to sell yourself. And what I mean by that is you got to like promote what it is that you do. I'm a good asset. I'll be a good asset for the company. I'm always dependable. I'm reliable. You can count on me. I have reliable transportation. I'm ready to start right now. You know what I mean? These kind of things. And go in with that positive attitude so you come out with a positive outlook. Keep in mind, no matter what I tell you right here, it really does not matter. I see this for you. But now, do you see it? You know, belief is a very powerful thing. Do you believe in yourself? Do you believe that you have what it takes? Because if you go into a place and you go into this energy, even though I tell you these doors are open, well, if you walk through those open doors and you say, oh God, I don't have what it takes. Oh, did I get the job? Oh, I'm not going to get this job. How many people are applying for the job? When are you looking at hiring somebody? Those are the kind of stuff you don't ask. The employer wants to know if you can fill the position. Okay? So stay positive. Tell yourself when you apply for a job that you have everything it needs. You have all of the qualifications. You are prompt. You are available. You are very inspired by this kind of work that you know, this is what your heart desires, and you're a good candidate, and you know what I'm saying? When you come in and you tell that boss, I come to fill the position, they look at you like, wow, she's got confidence, right? But you see, again, you have to believe in yourself. No matter how much I believe in you, you got to believe in yourself, right? You're the change. You're the one that's got to go through them doors. You got to apply yourself and stay positive. But yes, I see very good here for you with the Wheel of Fortune on the end of receiving. And then we've got, you know, the Empress here. Creative energy, stable, down to earth, practical, rebirth and energies, fertility. These are all like yes, yes, yes. I see people in and out, in and out. That's why I like to back away from doing tarot. You know, because people come in and you make that list and then they're not here when you call their name, and then they come in and out and you're trying to finish up your free list, and then they come in towards the end and am I going to get my reading and this kind of thing. And you know, I start seeing them numbers go in and out like that. That's why I like to start with collective energy reads. So if you're not here when I call your name, I just keep on going. I am not going backwards. Noha, you still with us, right? All right, after Noha, we have coming, it is going to be Tom Starks. Did you post your question? Take it Tom Starks is not here. Looks like it's going to be, if I'm correct, it's going to be Terry T after Noha. And then I'll be coming to Vanderbilt. Okay. Messages are for Noha for Cancer. Any messages from Great Spirit here for Cancer here, Great Spirit? What messages do we have here for Cancer? What are the messages that Great Spirit has here for Cancer? What messages does Great Spirit have here for Cancer? New subscribers, you will get 6 cards by mentioning I'm a new subscriber. Please come in and state I'm a new subscriber. And I will pull 6 cards for the new subscribers. We're here trying to raise up the algorithm of the channel. Trying to reach us to the 2,250 subs. Right now we're getting close to the 2,200. You are very welcome, Vanderbilt. Messages are for Cancer. What is coming in for Cancer, Great Spirit? For Noha? All right, this was very strongly speaking to me before I came in, and then it pops right out the deck. It was one of the first cards I peeked at when I come in to start tapping into your energy. Strength. Standing in your power. Strength. Moving in strength. Courage, power. Just strongly keep on hearing strength here. Prayers are being heard. Breakthrough when it comes to mental clarity. You are manifesting, so be aware of your thoughts. Make sure you're staying positive here. Make sure you are staying positive here because you are manifesting here. We got the 7 of Cups in your overall energy. All right, so this is like saying, okay, breakthrough. Mental clarity. Your thoughts are manifesting. Stay positive. You're in a very strong time of manifesting. You have all the tools to keep on navigating. Strength. Stand in your power. Music. Seeing, bringing in more joy. Coming out of anxiety. We're seeing a breakthrough there when it comes to mind. Seeing a breakthrough when it comes to mind here. Standing in your strength. Standing in your power is what I'm strongly hearing here. Is standing in that light. Standing in that music, joy, happiness. Keep your spirits uplifted. You're in a very powerful time of breakthroughs. You're in a very powerful time of manifestations. So stay positive. You have all the tools you need to keep on navigating and manifesting. Keep on working with your tools. Keep on working with your strength, staying in your power, standing in joy, being in the light. Music lifts you up. Dance, shake it off. breakthrough when it comes to mental clarity here. It's like Spirit is saying, use the tools to manifest the heck out of your life. Having new ideas, new ways of thinking. It's a new day. You know, we're seeing a lot of breakthrough when it comes to this sword, the Ace of Swords. Coming into more joy, more celebrations, happiness. Stay in the spirit of celebrating. I feel like this is Spirit saying, just keep on celebrating life. Keep on celebrating your accomplishments. You know, stay in the spirit of being uplifted. Coming through some breakthroughs when it comes to intellectual mind here, when it comes to this 8 of Swords and 9 of Swords energy. It's like having a breakthrough when it comes to a new mindset here. Breakthrough. Let go of doubt, let go of worries, let go of any anxiety. It's not serving you. Just keep on going after, just keep on shining and keep on going after what it is that makes your heart happy. You know, keep on finding that joy, that bliss. Keep on enjoying life. Don't worry about the smaller things that you have no control over. Let these things go. Stay positive. The only thing that could hold you back is your own self-imposed restrictions of being in a negative mindset. But I feel like right here, you're pushing through this right here with the swords right here, breaking through with these energies right here. All right, so stay positive. Stay in the spirit of joy. Your thoughts are manifesting, whether they be negative or positive. So it's like Spirit's telling you, stay positive. If you tell yourself you got this, you got it. If you tell yourself I don't, you don't. Your thoughts are manifesting. So stay very positive. Weighing out your options when it comes to choices. Make sure you're weighing out those options. When it comes to choices, we always have, you know, we can choose from one of several different things. We don't have to just settle when it comes to making a choice. I'm seeing I'm also seeing here a very creative spark of energy here when it comes to this energy in the sword here. And with this magician here, I feel like you're coming to a because this is about very creative energy. It's the Leo energy. Leo is very artistic, very creative kind of energy. This is very creative energy here as well. We've got the infinity symbol here. We've got the infinity symbol here, which does speak of a balancing. This is like a balancing when it comes to the 4 elements, earth, air, fire, water. This is a balancing when it comes to the human nature of the 2 different types. So you always see it's the woman that tames the lion. Whenever you go to a circus, you always see it's a woman that tames that lion, right? This is a balancing when it comes to, like, say, the feminine energy, masculine energy. And this is our animalistic ways to our human nature. You know, that's where we speak of the balance in here when it comes to a balance of this energy. Whenever you see an infinity symbol by something, it always represents a balance in energy. Right? But this is right here, like I said, balancing out that masculine, feminine energy, speaking on a higher spiritual level. Breakthrough, new. I'm seeing it, new ideas. I'm seeing new creative spark. Maybe you're working on some new projects here. Bringing out your artistic self and working on crafts. I don't know, you know, if you're into those kind of things, speaking on those levels, crafty or not. But this is where we're starting to really start working with our skills, our crafts, and being creative and that kind of thing. We just got to stay positive here. Keep on vibrating in high vibrations. Music is what keeps you lifted. Stay in that spirit of joy, being lifted up, dance, joy, happiness, because that's when you're manifesting the best in your life, is when you're in that, when we're in that lower energy. You can't manifest in that lower energy. When we're uplifted is when we're in the energy of bliss and manifestations. So just stay positive, let go of doubt, let go of fear, let go of anxieties. These things do not serve you. Surrender these things and continue to keep on seeing new through the old. Today's a brand new day. It's a new way of thinking. It's a new idea. Yesterday's gone. Keep on burying it and keep on standing in the present moment. Yeah, see, like whenever we see the infinity symbol, that's always an energy that's got to do with balance. When you see that infinity symbol there with the magician, that very well can signal a balance in when it comes to your emotions, your thoughts, your feelings, your physical way of doing things. It's a balance in between those four elements. Unlike when you see that Leo card with the infinity symbol, it's a balance in between human nature and your animalistic ways, right? It's a balance in between the two. It's a balance in between the masculine and feminine. When you look at that lion's a masculine energy. Then you look at the woman, she's a feminine energy. I am doing really great, Esmeralda. How are you doing, sunshine? All right, Terry T, we are on you. Please don't forget to smash the thumbs up button, everybody. It does help out the algorithm for the channel. I am going to be tapping into collectives here in a moment here. I'm going to go into collective readings for the collectives. We just figured we'd start out with tarot, with some tarot to start out. But we are going to tap into a collective message for a message that's here for everybody, because my sole mission here with my cafe is to bring in a gathering of collectives. I don't want to shift my energies to just having the in and out, in and out. I'm trying to build a soul tribe. I'm trying to build a tribe of people that are here where we can connect for full moons. We can connect for portal updates, new moons, whatever I want to be coming in to connect with. Spiritual warfare. Working with all of my boxes working with all my tools out of the box spiritually. I don't want to find myself just being stuck going back to back doing tarot, where I'm exerting myself and getting myself tired out from doing so much tarot. I want to connect and share my gifts in so many different ways outside of the box. You know, I don't want to sit here and waste all my spiritual gifts by just doing back-to-back tarot. I want to be able to connect as a collective here. So for those of you that are still here, I am going to tap into collective energy read to see what's taking place on a collective level. We've got Terry. I'm going to do Vanderbilt. And then I think what we're going to do is we're going to tap into how, you know, hey, we can work as a team here. What energies do we want to look into? Should we do an update on the karmic energy? I've been getting a lot of downloads for the collectives as far as a grand resurrection would be the best way I could put it. From ashes to ashes, we are all rising up. What you thought was buried, where you thought there was no hope, hope is being restored, people. Yes, this is for all of you. I'm talking to everybody here. We are one. I'm speaking to the collective. It is a grand arising. And this is a grand awakening that's taking place on a very huge planetary collective consciousness level. The masses are awakening. It is awakening. Many of you are rising up into your soul missions, realizing why you're here, standing in your mission, moving in your mission. Many of you are clearing timelines, creating new timelines, quantum leap. You guys are collapsing old timelines. It might not even know that you're doing it while you're doing it. Are we breaking soul ties? Karmic ties? These things are crumbling. What is not working for your greater good is crumbling. Because the universe is making way for the greater to come your way. Some of these times might not be easy. It might be difficult. But you're in a time of transformation, transfiguration. It didn't just start the night of the full moon in Scorpio. You've been transfiguring from one day to the next. Every day you're made brand new. Each day. You're not the person you were 5 years ago, I'm trying to tell you. The luck is turning for the greater for many of you. You've been stuck in stagnant energy. You've been stuck. I said it is not a time to lose hope, because these things are turning around for your greater. You got to keep on fighting the good fight of faith, my dear beloved ones. It's not a time to give up. You keep going. You are made to conquer whatever challenges you are challenging. Obstacles are being removed out of the way, so your pathway is being made clear. You're coming into a clean slate, right? Right, exactly. And we're going through this on a collective level. Welcome, Redbeard. How are you doing, sunshine? We are dealing with this on a collective level, right? And that means karmic situations are crumbling. Truth is being seen. These are the things that's taking place. You're in a time of things blooming. A time of blossom. The first fruits are about ripe. The strawberry moon is around the corner. It's going to be time to pick strawberries. Right. Right. You see the fruits now growing, huh? All right. You're coming into a time of growth. All right. Messages are going to be for Terry T. Oh, snap. Unpin. Terry T. Terry T. Terry T. I'm coming for you, honey. Sagittarius. Yes, full moon collectives, yes. During the full moon collectives, we were basically taking that bad luck and binding it. We were binding all darkness, the trolls were on it. The devil was on the prowl. Right? But, yes, the devil was on the prowl. So anyways, we are subduing these dark energies. We're not submitted to their powers. The devil is submitted to your powers. You have the power. You know what I'm saying? So therefore, when you command the devil to flee, what? The devil must flee. That devil must do what you tell that devil to do. Right. So do not be afraid. Right, so when I say that, what I mean here is, okay, we had, speaking of the cafe, as a collective, we encountered lower dense energies of low frequency vibrations coming against the channel and trolling the channel. And like I said, what did we do? During the full moon, we cut out those lying, deceiving tongues of the devil. And the devil can't come in and speak. I silenced the mouth. I commanded that devil to shut up and not speak. They can't come in here and attack because they've been silenced. What did we do during spiritual warfare? We basically severed the lying tongues, and we threw nothing but total chaos and confusion into the enemy's camps. We took all of the enemy's plans, plots, wows, schemes, and activities of the devil, And we toss these things into the air as total chaos, total disarray. Their powers are made powerless. So now you want to try to utter a lie out there, good luck. Because now all you can do is speak the truth. Because I cut out the lying tongue. That lying tongue has been severed. So when you try to spit lies, the only thing you can spit is truth. Right. That's what happens when you cut out the lying tongue of the devil. You take out those holy scissors and you get to cutting those damn lies and taking all of those schemes and activities and wiles and all of these things and you start tossing them things in the airs, and vain thoughts never render to manifest, spin right into total chaos of total disruption of disarray. That's talking spiritual disarray, which means spiritual confusion. So yeah, we got this. We got this. Again, the devil has no power. I've come across here, you devils. I'm just going to strip you. Be stripped. You're going to get stripped, and I got all your powers in my hands, and you've been stripped powerless. Hello. You're not being very smart, devils. Right? Don't call me a high priestess for nothing. Lying tongues of the devil has been cut out. You can't come across this channel speaking lies. Right. But yeah. So what I'm saying is a lot of this shit has did a complete reverse. We're in a time of okay, Scorpio season is the time of entering into a season of death, right? It's a time where the flowers are all shriveling and decaying, and the harvest is now going into frost, and the trees have all lost their leaves, and the grass is dying, and everything on the planet where the soil's at is all dying, and you go into the cold dead frost of winter, and boom. Yeah, that's a season of reaping. We go and throw the sickles out to reap the harvest, right? Well, guess what? Right now we're sowing seeds, so it's a time of sowing and it's a time of reaping. Know the parable of the sower. You will reap what you sow, whether to be good or bad. And that's where we're at, a time of sowing and reaping. Until we come into the end of the harvest is when we come into Scorpio season, which is a season of death. Speaking of which, you want to know what's crazy? Is, hey, Esmeralda. His sister passed away yesterday. Wasn't we live yesterday? No, the day before. The same day. You want to know what's crazy? Is these are the cards that came up. I said to Rose, Rose, her time's up. Her ending is here. And Rich is back home resting. Okay. Rose was here, and I go ahead and I pull some cards. I got to share this with you, Esmeralda, and then we're going to come to Terry T. This comes up, woman. Coffin comes up. You've got expectation of her dying. The expectation is she's dying. Right? She passed away. Next after this, we get living room. She passed away right in her living room. She was on her sick bed in the living room. Hospice was in the house. Now, you see, Rich is packing his things up and coming back home because his work there is not quite done. He's still got to deal with the estate. He's still got a lot on his mind with his sister. He's got a lot on his mind. Been very tough on him. On his distant horizons here, he's got to deal with the courthouse. He's got to deal with her children, the daughter and the son. When it comes to her will, and it comes to her estate and everything else, he's got to deal with the courthouse, is everything that's on his mind. Before he traveled to come home, he stopped into the courthouse and he went ahead and signed over the trust fund of the 401k to her children, and he gave them the keys to the safe. House is going to sit till he gets through rest to figure out what the decision is there next. But he had to sign over paperwork for the kids at the courthouse because he is the he's in control of everything. But right here, I pulled these cards and it showed that she was in her living room. That's where she passed away at, in the hospital bed. The hospice had to set up a hospital bed for her in there. So she passed away within a couple hours, right after I got done being live. She went the same exact day. Well, you know what? Things all happen for a good reason. It's a lot tougher on him than he dealt with when his brother passed away, because she went fast, right? They opened her up to do surgery to remove cancer. They put a damn feeding tube down her throat. And when they opened her up, the air from her being opened up caused the cancer to spread like wildfire. She was only set up in the home for 1 week. 1 week. Rich had a whole lot of high hopes before that. He was driving back and forth to Ann Arbor. His mind was set he was going to save his sister's life. And he had to face, while she was still alive, that there was nothing he could do besides keep her comfortable and happy. It was her time to go. There was nothing that could be done. The cancer took over. So he's gone through a lot of the worst part. As he puts more peace to her, to realize that she's no longer suffering, and that this was all her wish. She didn't want to go through the chemo. Once he starts granting all of her final wishes, that's going to put some more peace to him as far as that goes. He picks up his daughter. In a couple more weeks, he'll have his daughter for a whole month. So that's going to keep his mind occupied. So the more the mind can stay busy, it's going to be more easier for him. But yeah, he's having a tough time because he's waking up every couple of hours thinking he's got to go give her meds so that she's not in pain. I got to go take care of my sister so she's not in pain. He done everything he could do. And that's like I told him, I says, Rich, you were one hell of a damn good brother. You stood there and held her hand. You were with her through the entire time. Believe me, she is so grateful for that. But you got to tell yourself now, she's at rest. She's at peace. And you need to get yourself some rest. Easier said than done, but just know, whatever time it is, if you need to call or talk to somebody, I'm right here, or Rose is right there. You're not alone, and you don't have to go through this by yourself. So, yeah, but it's really sad. She was not very old. And things happened quickly. 3 months ago, she seemed to be all right talking, and then all of a sudden went for surgery, and Everything declined from that point forward. All right, Terry T. But it's crazy how I pulled the cards, and the cards told exactly what was transpiring. And I'm sorry, Coffin showed up for literal death. Sometimes when that card comes out, it does not always represent transfiguration. Especially if I'm coming into a Scorpio season. You know, I see, that's when the old die off. You know, it's like when you see your loved ones passing away. When you come into the season of death there, that's why a lot of times when the holidays are here, people have a hard time getting it through the holidays because they lose their loved ones during holidays. All right, Terry T. Terry T, where's your question at? Vanderbilt, I'll be coming to you here in just a moment. Please don't forget to smash the thumbs up button. But you see how accurate those cards are? And that's why I say, you know, I mean, if these cards don't show me accurate answers, and I already know she was set up in her living room, I already know he was getting ready to pack up to come home, I already knew he was probably going to have to deal with the courthouse with her kids, and it told everything step by step. Told everything step by step. And that's what I mean, like how these cards are so accurate. All right, Terry T. Let's go with this deck. Sagittarius, will my specialist registration referee report issue be resolved smoothly? Let's see what we can see here. With a specialist, I got a tongue twister. The specialist registration referee be resolved smoothly. Great Spirit messages are for Terry T for Sagittarius. Messages are for Sagittarius, for Terry T. Yes. Was that the last time we were live? Yeah, Tuesday. Messages are for Terry T for Sagittarius. Will the specialist registration referee be resolved smoothly? Show me what we need to see with the specialist registration referee. Will this be resolved smoothly? Messages are for Sagittarius. Messages are for Sagittarius. Tomorrow I'll go get my hair done again. Takes about 3 hours. Go get my highlights freshened up. I'm excited. I'm gonna go get my hair trimmed. I just trim off the ends. They only have to take a tiny bit off. Just my very ends. But I can't wait. Get to almost get a new look tomorrow. You are very welcome, Terry T. Show me what I need to see here for Terry T here, Great Spirit. Show me what I need to see here for Terry T. Terry T. Let me see. I'm seeing good, feeling good. That right palm is itching. I'm seeing good here. Seeing good. But you also have to see that. Visualize that everything is turning out very smoothly. Just the way expected, but even greater. Greater than you expected. Messages are for Terry T. Messages are for Terry T. You got this. You got this, Terry T. You got this. It's like, give yourself a break. Don't stress out. Don't worry over it. 9 of Cups, wish fulfillment. Messages are going to get very vivid. I can just feel it. Watch this. Terry T, do you have this? Yes, you do. It's definitely manifesting, even though you can't see it. I feel that things are turning out smoothly for you. Special registration referee report. Issue be resolved smoothly. Let's see here. Will this issue be resolved smoothly here for Terry T? Do we see this issue being resolved? Do you see it coming to a completion with this energy? I do see this being resolved. This represents completions. So that represents things coming to its completion. Same as saying resolved. So yes, things will come full circle. It seems to me with this energy here, this is also going to bring in good. This is a card that represents rewards, celebrations. I would see that, yeah. See the vision here with the King of Wands? Visualize that things are going to come to its full circle. This is going to come to a completeness. It's not something that's going to last forever. It's only temporarily. And you're coming in with things going just smooth. All issues are being resolved. Visualize every issue being resolved. You are jumping timelines now. You are using the power of your mind, power of thought, to turn the situation around. By your own vision, by visualizing and by seeing. Painting that perfect picture, seeing everything being resolved. Everything is going smooth, just as planned. And anything that would come against that, we bind it up. We bind up any issues that are unresolved. We bind these things up. We decree that this be resolved in a very smooth manner. We decree it. We speak it. This shall be resolved. Things shall go back to smooth. You know what I mean? Otherwise, seeing a very positive outcome. Looking at this in an opposite point of view, a new perspective. A new perspective, I'm trying to say. What I mean is you taking this and turning it upside down. Turn the situation around for the greater. Visualize, manifest, see it, stand still. Now stand still and pause. Be patient. See this in a whole brand new light. Not from the ego of the human perspective, but more from the higher self. By putting your own vision to this. Visualizing a great outcome. Yeah, we speak positive outcomes. We speak for things to be transitioned and resolved in a very positive and smooth way. Binding anything of negativity from manifesting into your energy concerning the specialist registration referee report. We command and decree all issues are resolved in the light. We call forth on the archangels, according to Psalms 34:7, let there be an encampment of powerful angels to begin to descend upon you and descend over the situation that you're currently dealing with. We decree a breakthrough. We decree this to come to its completion, to come to its end, and to come to a full reward of being resolved in a very smooth manner. We call forth the warring angels to make this happen. Now, by our own belief that when we pray, our prayers are always heard. Now, so let me say thank you, dear Father, for always hearing my prayers. By my own faith and by my own belief, I stand by my own and decree that these things are already manifest, and therefore I bind all disbelieving devils. Any disbelief, you are bound from this prayer, because I stand in my own belief that your word is true, and as a witness, my prayers are always heard, never return to me empty. Thank you, Father, for always hearing my prayers. Now I decree it is done as I'm speaking. I expect to be hearing good news. And so it is. So if you don't believe in it, that's okay. Because I just tossed down any disbelief, never rendered to manifest. I'm standing in my own belief, by my own faith, that that word is true. And when I speak that word in prayer, my prayers never return to me empty or void. Isaiah 55 verses 11, I'm always heard every time I pray. There's power in prayer. And I see opportunity there. That came out at me more than once. There's the justice scales. Wow. Under heavenly judgment. Yeah, the heavens got this. Divine judgment, divine justice. Be compassionate. Be merciful with yourself. Don't be hard on yourself. Have faith in the things you cannot see. Right there. Things will come full circle, like I said, to another completion of good opportunity here. The doors are open. The blessings are coming. Just have faith. Stand still. Visualize it. And know that this is going to come to a completion. And be resolved in a greater way for you. So, let go of doubt. It don't serve you. You have surrendered this over to the angels. Just give everything to the angels. Now you take it. You have it. I put this in your hands. All the issues, they're in your hands. Give it away so the angels can work with it. You're not meant to hold on to it. All right, we got to go fishing for the 8 of Wands. This was the tough one to get. All right, here we go. Yeah, and look at that. You got this. Now, my beloved one, go in your knowing, stay in your faith, and know that your angels got this. Trust in the greater things that you cannot see. Have faith and hope. You're never to lose that. You're always to hold on to that. Because things are going to turn out greater than what you even figured them to turn out. Things are going to turn out even greater than what you could even think of them to turn out. Esmeralda puts in there fishing. uh, fishing for the 8 of Wands. All right. We're going to take us a drink now. Esmeralda, have we gotten any good news? Did you receive your news as far as your medical? You should have. You should have gotten news on that. It's been 10 days. Not yet. Damn. They must be bombarded with paperwork. It's been 10 days at least, hasn't it? Well, it could be yet going into mid part of next week. You should hear something. I would say probably, hopefully by the mid part of next week to the end of next week. I'm still waiting to hear on some shit here too myself, though. There could be some delays there. Because of being, you know, overworked with paperwork per se. Maybe we've got a heavy caseload on our back here and not enough help. That does tend to happen quite a bit, and I see it happening all over the place. Okay. Waiting on the temporary forbearance? Yes. Okay, we have coming up now, it's going to be Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt, thank you for your patience, sunshine. You are up. Then Dika, I will be coming to you next. Spring has sprung, yes, for sure. Yeah. We come into the season where, you know, the leaves fall, we go into a season of death, and the planet goes into its dead cold winter. Hell freezes over. Right? Hail, H-A-I-L. Hail. Ice. Storms. Chalamet, where you at? Chalamet? Where'd Chalamet disappear to? There you are. Come on, jump up there. Come on. Come on. You're making funny noises. Come on. You just gotta be stuck right up your mama, don't you? Yes, I know it. I know. You want some hugs. What? What? You better not be getting that litter box in there. It's your little rebellious self. Alright, come sit down. Yeah. Come over here, knucklehead. There you go. No, you gotta stay over here. You gotta stay here, because this has gotta stay here. Thank you. Right here. Sit down. Sit. Relax. There you go. Good job. Good girl. Relax, my little one. Let me see your eyes. Let me see those eyes. Mama, see those eyes. Yes, let me see those eyes. Mommy, wipe your eyes. There. One more time over here. Oh, I'm done. Almost all done. Yes, we are almost all done. All done. Do you feel better? Is that better? Huh? Yeah? Mommy loves you. You still got sleepers in these eyes over here. Let me see. Yeah, there we go. I'm gonna go flush your eyes out. Oh my goodness. Oh my. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. She's just playing. She's just playing. Let that cat play. Never mind about the cat. Oh my God, cat's driving you crazy. Oh my goodness, that cat's driving you crazy. Stop it, just be good. She's not even bothering you. See? Let that cat lay down and rest. It's okay. It's okay. Yeah, she wants to go crazy on the cat. No, you gotta sit down and relax. Come on, sit down. I wish I could give her a toke. Her anxiety is like out of the roof right now. All right, how about if I just put you back down? Sit down. Sit. Sit. Oh, thank you, Esmeralda, for leaving me the information in the comments. All right, let's come up here to Vanderbilt's question. Here we go. Let's pin. Yeah, she's going crazy over here. All right, I think she's almost calmed down. Good girl. Yes, good girl. Relax. Yeah, you can relax. She's a good girl. Yes, you are. Mama's good girl. You be good. Yes, you be good. Mama loves you. You already went OUT, so you should be good there. Finally got the sun shining today. It's been cold the last couple of days. Wow, we went into frost. We're coming back out of frost. Mid-May. Yeah. All right, let's see what the question is. Capricorn, and look at that, Capricorn pops right out. Neighbor Merlin's feelings towards me. What is this energy here? What is Merlin's Scorpio? Oh, look at that. Scorpio comes up right there. These are the cards that just popped right out at me. There's a spark here. That would be with Scorpio. Yeah. Look at that. That's crazy. That's like I just said when I pulled the cards for Rich's sister, and you seen how they came right complete accurate. That's why I asked for your guys' zodiac, because it's just how the spirit works with me. Doing a reading for Capricorn and Scorpio, and there you go. Capricorn comes up right here. Scorpio comes up right here with the third card. It's either the first, the second, or the third, or it's right at the split of my deck when I split my decks. And when I split the deck here, we've got the Four of Wands staring me in the face. With the Ten of Pentacles. This represents very magnetic energy. Magnet, and you know, like it's a attract and love. Very magnetic energy. This is someone that's, you know, loving themselves and radiating love and love coming in. Right here, there's passion here. There's a spark of fire here when it comes to the Scorpio here with the Ace of Wands. Yeah, we see a spark there. We also see a card of unity here at the split of my deck with the Ten of Pentacles. When it speaks to me, it could be very well see the energies here is that someone's looking at, would like to maybe get to know more about you and possibly look at more than just friends. I mean, there's a strong attraction here. There's a strong attraction here. Give me 2 more energies here. 1 for Capricorn, 1 for Scorpio. There's Capricorn, thoughts, feelings, emotions. They're on both ends. This is mutual. You're in thoughts, feelings, and emotions as to this person. When you're by yourself, you're definitely thinking of this Scorpio. You're thinking of connection here. Connecting with Scorpio. Scorpio's energy over here. Show me what I need to see for Scorpio. It looks like you bring joy. Flirtatious. I mean, there's that spark of fire again. Spark of fire here. Talk about spark. The sun is a literal spark of fire. This is joy. Like this person's happy when you're around. Friendly. Adventurous kind of energy. Uplifted. Maybe when this person's around you too, you feel an upliftment. It's like you feel joyful, happy. I'm feeling like this is mutual on both ends. This isn't Scorpio's end here. You are here. 4 of Cups. Thoughts, feelings, emotions. Does that make sense? All right. Come on, stop. Stop whining. There's no need for that. No, sit down. Oh, really? Are you guys, I mean, am I reading this the right way? Okay, so you just wanted to know mutual feelings here, right? Not looking at this as a love connection is what I'm picking up on. All right, so if that's the case, there would be happy feelings that would be involving Merlin's feelings towards you, the Scorpio. Happy. It doesn't seem like there's feelings of we don't see dark feelings here. We don't see anything that would weigh you down. All right, so yeah, you being in the 4 of Cups energy here, this is thoughts, feelings, emotions. That's of you, thinking, thoughts. How does this person feel about me? You're right there. It's in your question. You might have some emotions connected in with this because, thoughts and emotions can work together. It seems to me this is a card of community right here. It seems to me like we get along. This could represent our home right here, the things that we're building right here, our home, our legacy right here with the 10 of Pentacles. And, yeah, we see very, very vibrant energy. We see positive energy that comes through when it comes to, say, feelings towards you as, per se, neighbor. Not a lover, just speaking in general as neighbors. This is enlightenment here. This is positive energy here. This is positive energy. Positive energy. This is a card that represents happiness. This represents happiness. This is happiness. And, this is a card of happiness as well. So is this. Might feel that you're they may feel that you're very, very a good inspiration. They may feel that you bring, you know, joy, like you're a happy person. They might see you as a happy person. They might see you as someone that's stable, that's building when it comes to home. They may see your energy as someone that's very vibrant, joyful. But we don't see anything that's negative here. I don't pick up on any negative energy. Yeah, so you guys get along? I take it you guys get along good? By this energy here, it looks like you guys have a good relationship as neighbors. Yeah, by the energies, I can see you guys have a good relationship here as far as neighbors. I mean, I don't see any conflict, neither, none of that. Like, even speaking, there's another card that represents happiness, joy. A lot of vibrant, uplifting energies here, positive energy. They might see you as someone that's very independent. But yeah, I see a lot of joy there. I see a lot of happiness there. I see, you know what I mean? I don't see no conflict. I don't see no negative energy. I don't see anything that, you know what I mean, that would be like alert, warning kind of. It's all just really vibrant, positive energy. Yeah, could see you as a very independent person, very uplifting kind of person, very creative, very artistic. All right, Thandika. What do we see good coming towards Thandika here, Great Spirit? Yeah, look at that. I split my deck after I mixed all the cards in the deck. You're Capricorn, and this is joy, happiness. I mean, long story made short, uplifting, joy, happy. Someone people enjoy being around. But yeah. And you see me cut the deck and split the deck. All right, messages are for Cancer here, Great Spirit. What good stuff do we see coming towards Cancer this week? What do we see coming towards Cancer this week? What do we see good coming towards Cancer this week here, Great Spirit? You're in a very powerful time of manifesting here. Taking action. Might be wanting to you might be wanting to start on some kind of new project, or one represents new, but this is a card of bringing things from the spiritual into the physical. This is about, physical manifestations. Working with your skills. You got all the tools you need to keep on navigating through, to keep manifesting the heck out of your life here. Keep on working with your skills and manifesting and taking action after the things that you desire. Take time out to meditate. I see this having a lot to do with intuitions. Intuitive. Standing in your truth. Speaking my truth. Being on that throne of truth. Being lifted up higher. It's high wisdom. Not only just giving vision to your to what it is you want here, you're the co-creator of everything in your life, including your week. You're the co-creator, you know, so it's like it's taking a time to just work with your tools of manifesting, right? Taking up that sword here to also speak what it is that you want. And speaking on a physical level here, this could be having to do with you standing in your truth and speaking your truth and not withholding back your truth in a loving, compassionate kind of way. Next message is for, indeed, beware of distractions. This is being courageous, protecting your boundaries. Standing your ground. Making sure you're keeping yourself with some healthy boundaries. Staying focused on the things that you want to manifest here. This is a card that represents focus on what it is you want to manifest. Visualize where you want to see yourself. Make some goals. You know what I'm saying? Set them steps. A card of taking action. This also represents a card of action. Standing in your truth, speaking your truth. Higher wisdom, coming from a higher way of thinking. Compared right here with the Magician here is like saying you know, don't just visualize here using imagination, but also come with your spoken words of what it is that you want. Maybe it's time to use some positive I am affirmations. It's you know, speaking the things that you want to bring into your life forward. What is it that you want in your life? You know what I'm saying? It's like, I am lucky, I am abundance. You know, speaking some positive affirmations over yourself. You know, speaking the good things into your life. You know what I'm saying? We're wanting to know what's coming in good towards you. It's like Spirit is saying, it's time for you to speak what it is that you want towards you. I am abundance. I am lucky. Today is my lucky day. It's time for it to bring in positive affirmations, because the words, you know, it's like nothing came into existence unless it was spoken through the words. So we don't just visualize here. We also want to, when you're speaking, put in the higher self here with this energy, is speaking those affirmations into the airspace. You know what I mean? Working with your positive I am affirmations, visualizing. Seeing yourself where you want to be. Coming up with a plan. Taking time out to self, to meditate. Unplug yourself from all of the noise or whatever there is in the background. It's like sort of like pulling myself out of the busy here. Like I'm pulling myself out of the crowd here. Right? I'm pulling out of the crowd. The wands are behind me. Yep, keep on working with your positive I am affirmations. And keep on going after the best version of yourself. And yeah, it's time to just take time out to work with your skills here for manifesting. This is a card connected to manifestations. And the magic is working with all 4 of these different elements. Working with your words, your thoughts, your wands, fire of creation, that pentacle, bringing things down from the heaven to the earth, bringing things into the physical. And work on the positive affirmations. It's like the spirit is telling you to speak what it is that you want to come forward. You are your own genie. You know, when it comes to your dreams and your wishes, they're just in front of you. Let's not just get into the fantasy of them, but let's go after them, right? You got to chase your dreams. Your dreams ain't going to chase you. You got to chase them. Right? You're the co-creator of your destiny. The future's in your hands. The future's in your hands. I'm speaking literal. You know, you're the co-creator of everything that you do. You can be anything you want to be. You can create anything you want. You just got to put your imagination to it. Bring out that inner child. Bring out that playful self. Visualize it. Speak the positive things in your life. You know, speak the greater things. I'm open to all possibilities. The universe is endless possibilities, and I'm open to endless possibilities. I am a magnet for love. I'm a magnet for prosperity. I am you know what I mean? All of those positive I ams. And then sit back and use your vision, and then visualize it as what you want, and speak it. And then we take the steps necessary to do that. Come up with a plan. Like, it's like when I'm sitting back and putting my vision at putting this together, I'll sit and use my vision at how I just create my backgrounds, and I work with what I have. But yeah, I hope that helps out. Yeah, you know, it's endless possibilities. Rizalina Bernard, hi, welcome. If you're a new subscriber, welcome to my channel. Welcome, Heidi. How are you doing? Just started dating. Will be in a relationship soon, Scorpio. All right, Scorpio. My best advice for you is do not be in a rush when it comes to love. You know, don't be in a hurry. You know, you're attracting love, so you can already see that you are, you know what I mean? Just when it comes to dating, we have to be careful, and we don't want to put ourselves out there in any forms of desperation. We don't want to show out being vulnerable or desperate in any kind of way. You want to just sit back, kick your feet up on the dashboard, and take the slow lane. And just go slow and see where this is going. If you have something that catches your interest. Now, just because the person catches your interest doesn't mean that I am committed. I don't even know you. We need boundaries. We need to make sure that we are creating some healthy boundaries for while we're dating. Do we think about that? It's, you know, a healthy way of dating would be not letting somebody know where you live at. Meeting a person that you don't know would definitely be, if it came on down to something to that case, would be to be in a public place. Trust is not something that's given just because something looks attractive and it looks like it looks like it's a good go. Again, you don't know it. You gotta know it before you want to try to even think of another step forward. So you just got to be careful you don't set yourself up to be dealing with, because when it comes to love, your heart wants true love, which means you got to know the difference of what's real and what's not, because love comes in fake disguises. You got real love, you've got fake love. And, you know, it takes time. You don't want to jump into anything. If anything starts to get to the point where it seems like it's rushing, someone's wanting to know a little bit too much personal information, you need to just stop and question yourself to, hey, wait a minute here. You know, you're writing a book, but just be aware of the kind of information you're putting out there, depending on where you're putting yourself at to date. Right? Know what you're looking for. Know what you'll settle for. What are you looking for in a relationship? You need to know what you're looking for. So why? So when that energy comes in your energy, you can see the energy when you approach it. But yeah, just be careful when it comes to dating. Just don't rush into anything. Don't fall for everything. Don't be a fool. Know what's real, know what's not, is the gist of the whole story of what I just spoke. To sum it up small. Yeah, you want something for long-term commitment, but we want to take time and not rush into anything, because we don't want to rush into something that we're going to regret later. Like, damn, I thought I knew you. You're not the person I thought you were. And then you find that out in a rude way. That's just one example. It's really important that love is very patient. Love is patient. Don't go from the date to the I love you. That's a bit too fast. How do you love me and you don't even know me? You just met me. That's the way you got to think. All right, I'm going to be closing out here. Chat is going to close. Do you think a man should ask for a lady's number? You know, I mean, I think that we've changed and we're new times and eras. I mean, you'll still have men asking for the woman's number, but yeah, like you said, it's not like it used to be. Men don't even open up the car door anymore for you. Your average typical male wants to know what you're doing tonight. Can I come and see you? They want to know what's between the legs, not what the head has to hold. They're not trying to get to know who you are. They just obsessing over your body and they want to get the goods. Beware of that typical average male. Because that's how a typical male is, and that's not what you ladies want. You don't want the typical average male that's ready to just jump in bed with anything and everything that might come with something, and you don't even know what the fuck he's got because you didn't even take time to get to know him. Fuck, let me see that green card shit. Be careful, because he might come with some bullshit. Yeah. We don't jump the gun that quick. Right, so you just got to be smart. Gotta be wise. Don't be a fool. Don't be fooled when it comes to love. Don't be blind. Right? Remove the blindfold so you can see if it's real or if it's not, basically. All right, so, but yes, you love yourself. You're ready to be open to love. You're dating. So, yes, you're on your way to manifesting that partner that you desire. But again, keep in mind that love is all about choices. Love is all about choices. We can choose from the ego, the world's perspective, or even another person's perspective, but love is something that comes from the heart, and when it comes to that, we need to just look inside of the heart, because the heart knows best. Right there, you know what you want, you know what you're not going to take, because you don't want to end up with a broken heart. Messages are for Riza. Riza for love. What do we see here for Riza? Yeah, love is all about choices here. You need to weigh out your options. You should be able to choose. There's a lot of fish in the sea. You don't have to be desperate. You don't have to go for the first attraction that comes your way. Take your time. Get to know a person. And have fun. And when the one that catches your attention, that you already know what you want kind of energy, you'll know when you see it or meet it, because you already know what you want. There's no confusion there, right? You know do you know what you want when it comes to a partner? What are you looking for in a partner? That's where you start at. You're looking for long-term commitment. You're looking for a family-oriented man. You're looking to have children in the future. You want a man that does not want children. Do you want a man that works full-time? Do you want a man that's business-oriented? Do you want a man that is like a construction worker? What do you want? You like a man in a suit? You like a man in jeans? What do you like? Long hair, short hair? You know what you like. That's my point. You know what you are attracted to. You don't have to tell me. You already know. I'm just saying. Messages are for Riza. Messages are for Riza. Alright, messages are for Riza. What do we see for her with love? Dating. Just don't let a relationship come in that, one thing that you want, yeah, you desire to have a partner here. But what we don't desire is someone that's going to come in, and I've had my life on track. I'm very happy. I'm open. But, when we got a lot going on, work, home, whatever it to be, we don't want something that's going to come in that's just going to become a major distraction to the things that we're working on when it comes to our goals and where we want to be at when it comes to our future. We want to magnet an energy that is also, if I'm a goal-orientated person, I also want someone that's goal-orientated. Other than that, I am not attracted to the couch potato, thank you. Lazy and I are not going to get along because I am energetic. I'm on the go and I can't stand dirty and I have got to keep going. I'm a busy person. There's no way I could deal with someone that's just going to be an ant on the log, that's going to be weight on my back, that's going to hold me up from being the best version of who I'm trying to be. You're either going to be here to help build me, because we can't have you tearing me down. Right. You see, and that's this kind of energy like I'm hearing. Is we need someone that can help keep us, and the same way, it goes two ways. As well as we want a partner that can keep us built, we want to help keep our partner built, right? It's not just about you. It's about your partner. And when we can see it from my point of view and your point of view, that's what we call teamwork. It's not all about me. Not unless it is just you. When it comes to having a partner, it's about me and you. And many people forget that. But we don't need something that's going to come into our life that's going to be a major holdback or distraction and hold me back. And now I've gone backwards because I thought this was that or this was that and blah, blah, blah. And, And when it comes to love, yes, we can magnet that kind of energy. And that's usually people that wound up overstepping your boundaries. You got to have boundaries here. All right? And when people tend to overstep their boundaries, them are generally a good sign that that's not the one. Especially if you get a bit of an attitude when you go to put down a boundary, like, oh, nope. For an example, you got to call before just coming to my home. If it ever gets, I'm just using this as an example. This takes a while for you to even get to know where you're living at, right? You don't want somebody to know that off the bat, but I'm just saying. A person just pops out against the wishes of what you've asked. That's not respecting your boundaries. So you just got to be careful with that. That's what falls when it comes to control freaks. Yeah, so a person needs to respect your boundaries, bottom line. Okay? When it comes to love that you're going to manifest, beware of the ones that are wearing a false mask. Love can be blind, okay? Don't fall for everything is what I'm saying. Be smart. And you got this. Scorpio energy. We see Scorpio energy here. Yeah, you see an energy that you're dating and that energy starts to come in where it's not respecting your boundaries. It's time to cut the cords on that shit. Right? Because you don't need someone that you're going to manifest that's going to be a hold back in your life and be just weight that you're carrying. If I'm carrying my weight, you got to be able to carry your own weight. Because I'm not going to carry my weight and carry your weight. It's got to be a 50-50 bottom line. Long story made short. If we want that 50-50 type of connection where there's more balance, then I work, you work. I clean, you clean. I cook, you cook. I shop, you shop. It's a 50-50. It's not on the female. I'm doing everything in that kitchen because I'm the woman. And I got to go to work too. Shit, if I'm in that kitchen cleaning, then you should be up in here cleaning. We don't believe in that 1950 bullshit. We're in a new era today, right? The women are not barefooted sitting at home pregnant cleaning in the kitchen. Sorry. Not unless I guess I have to be a stay-at-home, full-time stay-at-home type of wife. Then I guess you're going to have to keep me on a pedestal and spoil me and make sure I'm polished up. And I don't know, myself, some women like to be the stay-at-home, but I've always liked to work. But you still have the stay-at-home type of marriages out there where the woman stays home and the man works. We still do have that out here. We do see love coming in here. Lovers with the Eight of Wands with the Death card here. Scorpio, this could be that of a Scorpio energy. Yeah, rebirth in energies, just what I've seen here with the Scorpio energy. A rebirth in energies here. Yeah. Love is all around you. But when it ultimately comes on down to it, it's about choices. Just choose wise when it comes to love. It's not what somebody else wants for you. It's not what the world may perceive, or it's not because I got an attraction to you and wait a minute here, it takes two. You know, you got to take your time and just do not be in a rush and do not be in a hurry. Let things take their natural courses when it comes to love. Just remember, love is very patient. This way you get your time to get to know a person, to see if it's worth giving your life to that person. You know, because your life is that gambling here, right? It's like gambling with your future. Life is precious, you know, so don't worry, we don't find ourselves getting involved in something that was never meant to be. It was just, you know, we don't want to build anything that's based on codependency. You gotta marry yourself and come to an energy that I'm so in love with myself. I'm happy being myself. I'm happy, you know, in a relationship or without. And then when it does come to the point that we are in a relationship, we also have to be in the energy that I love you, but I also love me. So as well as loving your partner, we got to continue to keep on loving ourselves. We got to take time for ourselves. As well as I enjoy spending time with you, I also have to have time alone. You see what I'm saying? There's got to be balance. We need our space. We can't overcrowd one another, because then we come into battle where we just start fighting. We're sick of each other. We're around each other too much. But when you give each other space, you enjoy each other's company. Okay. All right, guys, I'm going to have to go out of here. Comment section is closed. Welcome, Sneha. Emma. Yeah, who's here? Heidi. Ghosting you after 9 years. It's finally gonna warm back up in here. Wow, it got cold in here for heck. At least 4 days we were into some cold weather. Yeah, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. My nail. I work with my hands. I get to where my nails break on me. I broke a nail. Keep it light, yeah. What are you looking for in a... Oh, okay. Right, yeah, I hope that was able to help you out, Reza. But, you know, I mean, that's just... Bottom line, love, don't be in a hurry when it comes to love. You know what I mean? Take your time. Come to an understanding that you're happy being one and whole complete. And just, some of the warning signs are what's real and what's not. And knowing the difference between the two and knowing what you want. All right, who's all here with us? You are very welcome. Oh, I definitely am. I am. I love the actual, you know, when I find a skincare that I like, because I used to be with Mary Kay, and it was, I really loved Mary Kay. But, yeah, I really like the Korean skincare. It really definitely does what it tells you. If it's telling you, you know, hydration, you're seeing hydration. You know, so lavender for relaxing, you're relaxing. Welcome, world traveler. How are you? Free list is closing. Can we close the free list? But who's all here for a question? I'm going to take a couple more questions and then we're going to close out. Clean products without harmful ingredients. What do you mean? Oh, yeah. Yeah, my Kangen water machine is how I make my cleaners. But I'm not going to, I mean, I have a little bit of disinfectant cleaner in here. You know, like I make my own cleaners. I do have a tiny bit of disinfectant in here. But for the most part, though, it's made with my Kangen water. This would be my 4.5, which is my shiner. Yeah, I make all of my own cleaners. Yeah, I'm just discovering the Korean line, and I tell you, I love it. It makes your skin really soft. Unlike you know, the Estee Lauder that I have. Wow. Wow. I mean, it's like I love a lot of Estee Lauder product, but I just don't like their damn skincare. And I don't like Clinique, any of those like that, because they're just overpriced and don't do the stuff. I used to like the It cream, made through Sephora. But I do like this Korean skin line that's made from Aka Rosa, I believe it's called. They're, yeah, really good. And good in price, too, actually. It's not overpriced. All right, we got to get going here soon. What, not clean lines. What do you mean? I go get my hair done tomorrow. Again. I had it foil wrapped a couple months, well, I don't know. Yeah, 2 months ago, I think. A month and a half ago, something like that. And tomorrow I go get my hair redone and just my ends trimmed. And I'm excited. I can't wait. Because my niece is doing it, and she done a really good job on my color, and it took me a while to find me someone that could do right on my hair after losing my regular beautician I had for a long time, because she's no longer here. She moved, and boy, I tell you, I've been trying to find a good beautician for about probably 10 years at least, and I finally found my niece. She did my hair to perfection. My cut, everything. The color, everything. So, I don't have to look anymore, and it's family. Imagine that. Yeah, they must be. Yeah, that Estee Lauder skincare is no good. It's no good. I used to like Mary Kay because Mary Kay was not harsh on all of that stuff. They were pretty much all vitamin base, minerals. But I love the Korean. Yeah, it's no, there's no parabens or anything in their stuff. It's all natural. All right, Emma. Will problem I'm facing at work be solved successfully with no problems after that? Yeah, problem at work. Yeah, we see these things being solved. Highest hopes and desires manifest in here. Stay positive about the situation. It's like spilled milk that just gets washed up, right? What happens when you spill milk? You clean it. It's, yeah. Well, this problem will be resolved at work. All right, I'll do some really quick yes/no questions. Yeah, this is unity, teamwork. I see, yeah, this will be resolved. I think you're just worrying. You're in the energy of worry. This is like saying, just stay in your power, stay in your strength, keep on doing your best at what you do. Work is all about work. Just make work about work. Don't worry about anything else. Just, you know, just do your work. Keep on performing your best. And shake off anything else, really, honestly. Whatever you're dealing with will just dissolve. Yeah, I see worries. Yeah, like I said, worries. Yeah, just let go of any negative thoughts here. Just do your job. Don't pay attention to the shit around you. Just do your work. Smile. Act like nothing's going on. Act like whatever's going on is nothing. And keep on doing what you're doing. And just smile. Whatever static you're feeling, just brush it under the rug. Just brush it up. And just keep going about yourself and doing what you do. Because yesterday's news is, well, not always, but today's news. But, what kind of issue are you dealing with at work? It would help to give you better advice. It looks to me like this has got to do with work. It looks like things will come into full circle here. It looks like your highest desires will manifest here. So I would say that, yeah, this issue would be resolved. But I feel like, you know, like you're worrying a bit too more of it and you're making it more of what it is. It's not as bad as what you're thinking it is. It would help to know with what you're dealing with, so I can be of some better advice. This is a card of patience. seems like there's, you're dealing with some anxiety, you're definitely in some anxiety dealing with what it is you're dealing with. Which is, being stressed out, anxiety. Renat Smalley, I don't know if you're still with us, but hi. World Traveler, are you still with us? I just wonder what is coming in my love life. Taurus, are you still here with us, World Traveler? Okay, I'll come to you as soon as I get done with Emerald. Esmeralda. I said Emerald. Okay. What do we see taking place for Esmeralda? Hi, Sunshine. Finances, breakthrough in all areas of life. Health, career, becoming stable again. I see stability here with patience. You got to endure a bit more patience here. But I do see stability coming here. You still need to be a bit more patient because, we're coming to some endings of carrying all these burdens that you're carrying when it involves your health, finances, career. This has been heavily laid, heavily burdened with everything that's been going on. But we do see that you are working your way back into financial stability. Show me what else I need to see here for Esmeralda, for career, financial stability. Too many cards. For Esmeralda. Show me more finances, career. Look at that. We get the Wheel of Fortune. That's been coming up a lot in your energies. Leadership. Taking back on that role. Following your heart's desires. Answered prayers. Breakthrough. Ace of Swords. Show me more for Esmeralda. Give me 3 more energies for Esmeralda. Yeah, stay focused. Make sure you're staying focused. Taking action. We do see you coming back into financial future independence here in the future. This is the future energy of my readings as we're closing out. I do see independence coming back into you. More financial security. I do see you coming back into financial stability. Nines representing completion of cycles. Another 9 here. Spirit saying you got this. That will is turning into your greater favor here. Connecting my first and my last here. This is saying, okay, yeah, financial stability. You know, this is like saying security when it comes to finances. You will come back into security again. This is the energy of success, abundance, prosperity. Going after what it is that your heart desires. Breakthrough, intellectual mind. Prayers being heard over here with the Ace of Swords. Keeping focused. Staying focused by maybe just pulling yourself out of any type of distractions. Look at that. These are all 9s at the end and 2. 9s all represents completions. 999. I just noticed that. 999. 9 is representing completion of cycles, so coming to an end with what it is that you're carrying here. All of these burdens are going to soon come to an end here. The will is turning in your greater here. Making sure you're staying flexible here with the overall energy being of the 2 of Pentacles. You are the main female here. Being on the pathway here. You're right where you're supposed to be at here. Yes. Gifts. Journey. It's been a journey, but I feel like you're coming to an end with this journey here. 10s represent endings. One more last card here. That represents official person. This is a person with high honors. A person that's, you know, this involves work. High honors, respected. Being lifted up. Yeah, I do see you being back on your feet. I see you getting through this journey, even though it's been a long journey. You know, plane rides are, you know, seems to be long rides because they go so slow, but it's, you know, been a slow moving energy, but I feel we're going to be moving past this energy, moving into greater things here. Taking that pathway of where you need to be here. You can see butterflies on that pathway. Speaking of transformation, transforming into ever greater light here, being on that path, which is like saying being on my soul alignment. Heading into brighter days. The pathway is only going to get brighter. You know, the pathway's just getting brighter here. Yeah, this will be behind you before long. It does call for a bit more patience, though. But yeah, we see future stability here, and I've been seeing this energy and all the energies I pull whenever I look into this energy here. I keep seeing the karmic wheel always showing up that it's turning in your favor. Wherever bad luck is being reversed to good luck. I do see breakthroughs coming, but they're coming in small breakthroughs. It's like keep on doing what you're doing. Keep on lifting things up into prayer. Don't say the same prayer twice when you've asked for a request. Believe that your prayer is heard. But, you can, I continue to keep everything lifted up into prayers. I surrender everything over to the angels. We can do it in a way of I surrender this day. I surrender the career, my finances. I surrender, my stability. I surrender all of these things. My home, my well-being, everything. And, call on breakthrough for St. Jude, but in a way that breakthrough comes when it comes to your health and when it comes to finances and when it comes to, career. You're praying for a breakthrough when it comes to all of this. I continue to work with the energies of breakthrough when it comes to health, career, and money. Financial stability. You're asking for breakthrough when it comes to health. You're asking for breakthrough when it comes to work. You want a breakthrough when it comes to your financial stability. Surrender anything that's holding on to that would be a burdens. Give those to the angels and trust the universe has got your back. But then take the steps forward that you need to take forward to, set a goal for yourself. You know what I mean? And take what steps necessary that you need to take in order to bring yourself back into your financial stability of being back financially independent, right? But also we're hearing be a bit more patient because you did undergo an injury, but, are you ready to return back to work? Start getting out. I mean, if you feel that this is your time and you're ready, then, have you thought about, are we putting in applications, walking through the doors of opportunities? Right. So if there's still a recovery process, that could be why we're seeing patients get through the recovery. Yeah, see, you're healing. You're progressing, so that's good. But yeah, I do see future financial stability here. I do see things will end up coming to a close in another cycle. I see you gaining victory. Stay strong. I see them doors opening up. An ending to what's going on here. Being patient. Getting through the storm. New creative spark here. Very work-driven energy. Bringing in financial independence. Stay strong. You got this. Continue to take care of yourself. Love yourself. Get through the healing process. You got this. Okay. All right. Esmeralda, can we go ahead and make sure that everyone knows the comments are closed? All right. World Traveler. Let me see where your question is at here. Just wonder what's coming in your love life. Please don't forget to smash the thumbs up button. It does help out the algorithm of the channel. I greatly do appreciate that. All right. give me one quick second here. We've been live for about 2 hours. It just needs to stretch for a minute. All right, what's coming in for love life for Taurus? We're going to go ahead and go with this deck. It's been giving me some pretty good accurate answers. Welcome to the channel, Chris Bosch. Do you want to go ahead and post me your question? Welcome to the cafe. Now, do keep in mind the cafe does offer a lot of collective energies here, so we are building a soul tribe here. I don't think you crossed my path by coincidence. Make sure you come in and join us with the cafe hours when we're doing the collective energies. And I always generally tap into energies when it comes to free tarot when I'm all done with my collective energy. And the cafe does join for soul gatherings, soul alignments when it comes to the full moon for the 4-week subscribers. And the cafe always does come with an awesome menu as well. The menu for the cafe, I will mix it up, but I do have a full in-depth menu as well as the flash menu for the cafe. But for the flash menu for this live here and what we've been having for the specials, basically, for anyone that's here that would like to get some in-depth information, I'm offering 4 different options here. My third eye espresso with the pendulum pour over for yes or no questions. Celtic Cross Brew, 11-card deep dive for $22. Also your sacred shot, which is the $5 question. So just keep that in mind for anyone that does want some in-depth information. It's there. It's not expected, but greatly appreciated. So just grab your teacup, come on in, and let's fill it to overflowing. The Holy Spirit pours while divine revelations are revealed through the bride myself. I'm the voice of the bride coming out of the wilderness. Yeah, we have a very awesome menu. We also do with the cafe. We with the cafe, I do a number of things in the cafe here. You know, we do a lot of spilling the tea. We tap into karmic energies. We connect on a regular basis to tap into collective energy to see what we need to know as a collective. We also have a tea leaf lounge where we can also do tea leaf readings. Read the leaves, read the placements of the leaves on the plate once we're done reading the leaves. You know, so welcome to the Tea Leaf Lounge. I don't know if I've got that into the description, but if not, I'm going to have to update that. And, yeah. So we do more than just tarot. We do fortune telling. We do crystal ball scrying. I'm a psychic intuitive. I work with my psychic intuitive gifts. I work with Celtic runes. I might bring out some Crystal Kingdom messages from the Crystal Kingdom. Messages through crystals. We share wisdom. I teach a lot when it comes to true meanings of like, say, the major arcanas. We'll talk about that kind of energy. We bring in you know, light code activations, bringing you into your higher awakening. My mission here is to bring down 3D into 5D into 3D and work with those on their spiritual pathway. Bringing you into the higher version of yourself and helping you on a soul level, spiritual level, whatever it to be, within the mental planes, physical planes. So the cafe comes with a number of things. We don't always just do tarot. But yeah. All right, let's go ahead and I'll come to you, Chris, as soon as I get done with World Traveler. Please don't forget to smash the thumbs up button, and you must stay subscribed for future readings. I thought I pinned World Travelers. comment. Okay, coming into love life for Taurus. What do we see for Taurus, for World Traveler here, Great Spirit? Snap. Looks like we could definitely be having somebody from the past returning into your energies here. Someone that's either from the past in this physical realm or in past lifetimes. This is a soulmate type of energy here, Six of Cups. Give me 1 second here. Had to put the dog down. There we go. Make it a little bit more easier for me to shuffle here. That is like something returning from the past when it comes to love. We also see here a spark of new creation. So like I said, bringing in a soulmate type of connection. I don't feel like this is an energy of a past former relationship that's coming back into the energy here, however. But I do feel like whatever this connection is, you are bringing in a soulmate type of connection. Or that of a greater half here. Time will tell whether or not if this is soulmate related or if this is a, like, say, when I say twin flame connection, that's like you bringing in your other flame, another half. This is a new spark of energy here when it comes to relationships. This is definitely new, vibrant. There is a spark of fire here. You are definitely magnet and love in your energy, and I feel like this is something that's destined to come into your pathway, right? When you meet this kind of energy, it's like, it feels like someone you've known your whole life and you're very comfortable around this person, right? It's a sense of like you've known this person your whole life kind of energy. That's how soulmate connections are. More for Taurus. What is coming in for love? Too many cards. What's coming in for love for Taurus? What is coming in for love for Taurus? You got the Justice scales here. This is a balance in between two unions. It's like when we want to look at this when it comes to love, the balance scales have to do with a masculine, feminine. It's like the two pillars here. This is bringing in harmony. Like I said, you could be bringing in something that's coming in with something that's going to come in and make you feel whole and complete again. Bringing in like a complete sense of oneness here. A balance and bringing more balance into your life. The love that you're attracting in right here, it's a familiar soul from your past life. You guys have had past connections in your past. This is an energy that's coming in and bringing more balance into your life. More joy, celebrations. You need to be more positive when it comes to your love life. You need to be more positive. This came out at me twice, the Ace of Swords. That self-imposed restrictions cause an isolation to where you can untangle yourself at any given time by just letting go of all the thoughts. It's like thoughts are everywhere. It's time to ground your energies. Stay positive. Ground your energies. Release any self-limiting restrictions. Let go of anything that you could be holding on to from past relationships. We do see a cup of love coming in here. With the king and your overall energy here is the King of Cups. And your overall energy here for your last card of the reading is that of the World card. This is an energy of starting a new chapter in your life. It's attaining attaining your goals when it comes to love. Okay, world traveler, we see you coming in with a soulmate type of connection, a fiery spark of energy, a new romance, Ace of Wands, bringing more balance into your life with the Justice scales. Three of Cups, bringing fulfillment and joy and happiness. And we also see that you need to let go of self-restricted limitations that would self-restrict you of knowing that you are loved, you deserve love, and you've got the greater things of love coming in. You know, stay positive, let go of anything that, you know, time to ground your energies pretty much. King of Cups, we definitely have a king coming in as a cup, a mature person, very mature. This is mature energy. It represents someone coming in with a cup of love. And again, it does speak of also balance here. So it seems to me like we're bringing in a harmonious relationship of balancing. You will feel that when it comes in. You'll feel it. You'll feel like you've known this person your whole life. You're going to feel like, wow, this just brings in a sense of balance. Like things just seem like they fit perfect kind of energy. And I close out with balance here. I keep seeing balance. Okay. What would be Crush's true feelings? Crushes true feelings in actions. Feelings and actions. What is your zodiac and your crush's zodiac? Alright, these crushes, friends. We've got a card of rest here, taking a break. Storms. Seems to me like this person needs to take a leap of faith. Getting through some things themselves. You know, are we in communications? Are we not in communications? Show me the next actions. It's like this is action. needing to take a leap to come forward, slowly moving forward. Show me some more, Great Spirit. Person sees you as very independent. There is some kind of strong connection here. Person feels a connection with you as well. I mean, mental breakthrough. Follow your gut is your overall advice. To follow your own intuitions here. It's like Spirit says you already pretty much know what to do, but it seems to me like, what are we in, like a break? No communications? Yeah. Are we communicating right now? I see a bit of a break here. Yes, I do see strong connection here. He sees you as beautiful. He sees you as independent. Seems to me like navigating through some stormy type of weather. That could have been getting through a little bit of turbulence within the connection. Seems we're going to navigate past any type of turbulence here. Any challenges, obstacles. We'll navigate through these things one day at a time. Someone's definitely needing to take a leap here. Yeah, I didn't think so. I think there's just a bit of a break here. But I do see you guys coming back into communications here. Overall energy, we do see breakthrough here when it comes to communications itself. I didn't think we were in communications because this card speaks of me as a time out, rest. Definitely still a very strong connection here. This is why I said, you know, it feels to me like there's a strong connection you share. Show me some more here, Great Spirit. Yeah, needing to take that leap. Yeah, this person leaps forward. They just got to get past any type of fear. Let go of any kind of fear. Or feeling like, you know, even rejection. Show me another energy here, Great Spirit. Closeout advice. Give me a closeout advice. Thank you. Highest hopes and desires manifest in there with the wish. Do not lose hope. There will be a brand new perception, like I said. We'll come to seeing things in a new light. You know, brand new perception. He'll come to seeing things in your way, upside down point of view. When it comes to my view, your view, I would have to see things not from my view, but your view. That would be the opposite point of view. Right? So this is him, you know, learning to put himself where you're at. We do see we do see growth here, you know. Yeah. You guys will be back in communications. Again, it's like saying don't lose faith. Have faith. All right, I believe that's my last reading for this live. Please don't forget to smash the thumbs up button. It does help out, and you will want to stay subscribed for future readings. Those I catch subscribing, unsubscribing, I wound up blocking. Because I just don't like it messing with the algorithm on my channel like that, where people subscribe and unsubscribe. If you don't vibrate, don't subscribe. If you do vibrate, stay subscribed so you can vibe in the future. For those that truly vibrate, please stay subscribed for future reads. Also, for the 4-week subscribers, you guys get to connect with full moon energies with me, okay? And I say full moon energies, and full moon energies are not the same thing we're doing right here. We tap in to see what the full moon is bringing in your life. We tap into the energies to see what you need to release, what you need to let go of. It's about working and improving self. You get to connect with the 4-week subscriber videos when we go live for just the 4-week subscribers. So stay subscribed to tune in for the 4-week subscriber videos if you want to be in tune with the 4-week subscribers. Okay? I hope that makes perfect sense. Thank you, Chris. I hope that was able to help you. The strawberry full moon, I have to look that up. We've got 2 moons this month. So we're being empowered by the double energy of that full moon that took place in Scorpio. That's potent at 2 times the energy. Because we're having 2 full moons for May. The full moon for May 31st, that could be our moon for the strawberry moon. Let me go look. I'll be right back. The strawberry full moon says it's going to be June 29th. Yes. May 31st will mark a blue moon. It's called the blue moon because it's not blue. It's because every blue moon, we have 2 moons in 1 month. And that's where it gets the name blue moon. It happens once in a blue moon. We have 2 moons in 1 month. I gotta get in there and clean the kitchen. I did a little bit of cleanup and figured I'm going to hop live first. I got up early this morning, and I was going to get in the shower at like 6 a.m. and then try to be live by about 7:30, 7, somewhere around there. And I said, no, just go back to sleep for a while, because I was going to get up with the sunrise and try to come live with you guys right at sunrise. And I said, no, I'm too tired. If I get up right now, I'm going to definitely be really tired tonight. And if I want to try to bring in live tarot for tonight, I was going to go live last night, but it seemed really slow out here. So I said, no, I'm going to just try to come live on Thursday night and see what it's like for Thursday night. I know Friday nights are usually pretty good. Yeah, I get my rest. Trust me. If I'm tired, I won't come live if I'm tired. I will not tap into energy tired. I've got to be fully energized before I come in to tap in. I don't like to tap in if I'm tired. So I always find myself when I'm in catch up, okay, when I get done with my work schedule, it's like, oh yeah, before you go live, even though I ain't been live in a couple of days. Nope. You're not going live until you rest up. Then you go live. So I don't come live until I'm rested up. Oh, awesome. I enjoy having you here too as well. Let's go ahead and tap into the karmic energies and see what's taking place on the karmic energy, okay? I did want to close out. Collective energies. What's taking place on the collective level? All right, we are in collective reads. All right, so we're going to go ahead and start into collective reading, which means comment section is closed for free tarot. But we are here as a gathering. Anything to do with the collective energy, comment sections are open for collective energy, just not for free tarot. I did want to do a really fast tap in on collective energy. Okay, all right. All right. Ah, snap. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and jump into collective energy. Give me 1 second here. Okay. What do we see taking place on a collective level here, Great Spirit? What do we see taking place for the collectives? Show me what I need to see for the collective energy here. Yeah, free readings are closed. You're welcome to join us during free live tarot sessions, or you're welcome to come in and join as a collective. We're going to start tapping into the collective energy and what's taking place for us on a collective level. Welcome to the cafe, everybody, where the spirit pours and divine revelations are served. We're going to come in and see what's taking place on the collective level for the collectives for the rest of May. Let's see what's taking place. What is it that we need to know for the rest of May here? What do we need to know as a collective? What do we need to know? What are the major things that are going to take place for us? Like I said, we're still going through this grand horizon. Okay? This is coming into higher calling. Some of you are coming in your soul path for a rising. I can't get away from this energy no matter how hard I try. Grand rising. I said that before I even tapped into the energies earlier. I says we're coming into a grand awakening, grand ascension. This is trumpet calling. You're being called to, you can either take from the collective here, or you can be part of the collective of a raising up the planet, the awareness, waking the sleeping men from their slumber. You know, we can learn as a collective. We can take from the collective, or like I said, we can be part of the collective awakening. Some of you may be being called to step out and use your spiritual gifts and take that spiritual calling. Some of you have been desiring to maybe get your own YouTube channel going, maybe. Working your spiritual gifts at raising the planet awareness for the collective consciousness here, for the human consciousness. Some of you are coming into your soul calling when it comes to, you know, some of you are already in your calling. Some of you are having a very strong calling. Your intuition is speaking to you over here with the high priestess saying, hey, follow your gut, follow your intuition. This is your soul's purpose. This is your spiritual calling. Some of you are being called to be teachers. Some of you are being called to be spiritual guidance. Some of you are being called to come in and bring in your healing gifts. Some of you are being called out here to work with the disabled per se. Maybe some of you are being called to work with children. You know, whatever it is, people are stepping into knowing who they are and awakening up to their true soul purpose here. Awakening to your higher self. Let's go ahead and bring in some light code activations here. Because I'm seeing a lot of light code. I've been getting this energy since this full moon of Scorpio. Grand arising, grand resurrection. We are ascending higher through different realities of dimensions through frequency. That has to do with higher consciousness. Ascending higher. Spiritually awakening up to your spiritual calling. I'll put these away. Yeah, awakening up to your higher self. Receiving access when it comes through the Akashic fields. Having vivid dreams. Vivid visions. Being able to see truth when someone's lying. You can see truth. You know. I call forth from wisdom the light of source. Thank you for standing at the forefront of our hearts and minds. Thank you for activating the ancient wisdom of our souls. We welcome in the support of heaven, earth, and the stars, light beings and beyond, and so it is. Okay. All right, the menu is open for new. Oh, Sneha, I missed your reading there. We'll come back to you. All right, let's see here. What is the messages coming through for the collective, Sir Great Spirit? You were pretty quiet in the background there, Sneha. I was asking where everybody was at. Please don't forget to smash the thumbs up button, everybody. It does help out the algorithm of the channel. If you cross my path, I don't think you crossed my path by coincidence. You're coming across the path here for a reason. Stick around, listen to what it is that the Spirit has to bring forth on the collective energy. All right, show me some more energy here with the Judgment and with High Priestess as well as the Sun card here, Great Spirit. Show me some more energies here. Show me some more energies here. Energies for the Judgment card here. All right, show me another energy here for the collectives here, Great Spirit. 1, 2, 3. Talk about some light code activations there. All right, so what we see here, the overall energy is the sword of light coming through, which is truth, right? Truth is breaking through all of the illusions, the delusions. People are starting to realize, to awaken, to realize everything they've been taught in this world. You have not been taught all truth. You're realizing that, you know, when it comes to this truth here, when it comes to the truth here that we're sharing, this truth is a spiritual truth. It comes through spirit, not through mankind. Yeah, well, we're a vessel here as a messenger, but this is the halls of learning. A confirmation of learning from soul lessons. Going through the Hall of Records, which is, again, a remembrance. A remembering of what you're here for, your soul's purpose. People awakening up to this soul purpose here. Over here with the High Priestess, we've got solar light upgrades, solar plex chakra, inner fire, and willpower. So again, lots of solar light code activations. We've got a lot taking place with solar flares taking place with the sun right now. Activating the Aurora Borealis, the Northern Lights. We see a lot taking place with the solar plexus. You've got, I believe it's a M5 class flare that we've had, and we're coming into a geometric storm of we're at the M5 flares. I was just seeing a whole lot of activity surrounded around that after I was seeing this energy. So I pulled in on this energy back about, I don't know, a few days ago, a week ago, something like that. I was seeing these energies come through. This is activating your higher self. It's activating, you know, it's bringing you into your soul's purpose. Solar light upgrades. All right, you should be feeling. And maybe, you know, your intuition here is speaking to you very strongly when it comes to being on your soul journey, your soul path, the things that you're called here to do. You realize that, hey, I've not been doing this my whole life. It's just been my soul calling. This is awakening up, realizing that you've been in your soul purpose. A lot of you have already been there, not even realizing it. But these are going higher upgrades. Many are just awakening up and realizing that, hey, Not everything that we've been told in this world has been of all truth. That's where we see the sword coming through at here. But this is, again, bringing you in, standing in your power, standing in your light, being in your light, being the light, shining bright, being a leader. Again, sun here with the Seraphim's gateway. This is activating the voice, you know, not only being in the light, but bringing your voice into activation of that light. Right? Speaking truth, knowing truth, being part of the light, not just taken from the collective itself. You know, many of you are coming in that calling to work your light. Speak your truth, stand in your truth, the truth that cuts through all illusions and delusions. The delusions are crumbling, seeing things with clarity, having clear mind, clear intuitions. Yes, and not everything that you've been taught in this world has been of truth, even when it comes to history. Many people are awakening to that truth, some in a rude way, some in a good way. I need to go fill up my drink. Show me some more here for the collective, Sir Great Spirit. Introspection. Doing some deep soul searching here. Some of you are, like I said, right here in that soul searching energy. What do we see over here with the High Priestess? Planning ahead. Looking into the future, seeing the future, knowing where you're at, knowing your purpose, going after your purpose. This is where you know that life is meant for so much more than what we could even imagine. That is looking into the future. You know what I'm saying? Future planning. Seeing the picture here. Blindfolds removed. You can see things for what they are here. Give me another energy over here for the sun and for Seraphim's gateway. And again, is a gateway of wisdom, knowledge. All right, what do we got here? Hangman. Seeing things in a whole brand new light. That is seeing things in a brand new light. The sun. Seeing things in a new light. This comes with much wisdom, much knowledge. The Seraphim's gateway is voice activation, angelic attunement, divine support. The Seraphims are the highest form of angelic beings who are said to radiate from the heart of Source. They have been described in many different ways through the ages, but what is common is the idea that a brilliant light emanates from them. The word Seraphim means burning ones, for in ancient times, light was associated with fire. And you see that, and that's right here associated with the light. It's with the Sun card, which is also associated with fire, right? As this was the main source of light within homes, these beings are infinite light, are essentially divine love that is taken on an angelic form in order to serve the universe. When they have appeared physically, they have been described as having 6 wings and they are known for their heavenly voices. In fact, miraculous planetary shifts are reported to take place when they sing in the heavenly realms. They sing in constant praise of the Creator. Other angelic presences report to them with regard to their spiritual duty. As it were, it doesn't operate in such a linear way, but this is the best way for us to understand the process. If you ever woken up to hearing your name being sung, the seraphim have visited you. When they come to you, you know that you are blessed to be in the presence of angelic beings that emanate directly from the heart of Source. Their voices will help awaken the angelic presence that you hold within so that you can support the expansion of the world. And that's what I said. We are climbing higher to ascending, to coming into our soul mission call when it comes to being that voice of an archangel. Being the light, right? We are that light. You're being called to be that light. You're being called to share that light, right? And that's what we pick up in these energies over here. So visualize yourself immersed in golden light. Then say, thank you, mighty seraphim, for blessing me with your loving presence and for supporting me in awakening the angelic qualities that I have within. Your message is you are being blessed to receive the light of the seraphim. Know that these beings of infinite light are singing your name in the heavens to unlock the power of your own voice. Angelic support surrounds you at this time. Know that you are safe, for you are being held in the presence of love. The seraphim are witnessing the glory of your being and activating your angelic qualities. You care deeply about the welfare of the planet and all of her beings. In fact, you are hoping to make a great difference in the world. And the reason for this, you are carrying angelic light, so let it shine on the world and around you. And that's, like I said, let your light shine. And then this card comes to confirm that. You are a radiant light, you know. Keep shining bright. Keep on being your authentic self. Keep on leading the way. Others will follow. Keep on setting the examples. Keep on smiling. Keep on shining, you know. Others will want to shine like you. All right, well, we're going to go ahead and close out there. I've got to close out. Sneha, did you have a question really fast? Thank you, Heidi. You are welcome. All right, we're going to close out there. Solar light upgrade. The solar plexus chakra is found just above the belly button in the pit of the stomach. It's the energetic gateway that governs our gut. And you see, this is what governs the gut instincts. The gut. The high priestess is also connected to your gut instincts, your intuitions. See, so how those connect. They connect through gut instincts. We got Judgment card here, popping out of the deck. So, and our instincts and our energetic level, our willpower and divine drive. This space can be described as a glowing sun. It is a space of warmth that gives us the necessary focus and energy to fulfill our purpose and realize our dreams. When the solar light gateway opens, our solar plex becomes an infinite well of light. In the pit of our being, this is the source of daily inspiration, ancient wisdom. When we feel our willpower increasing, we are remembering that we have prepared for many incarnations for the opportunities that we have today. So by connecting, place both of your hands on the pit of your stomach. Breathe to them, visualizing a great fiery light switching on. Call your solar power up and out. Your message here is the light of the great central sun is shining on you, activating you to push onward and create. This is a perfect time to move forward with projects, goals, and intentions. Align your energy with whatever you are ready to create and express. Focus on what you are ready to grow and where you are ready to expand. As you focus on your goals, you are giving them energetic encouragement to flourish and open, like the warm summer sun, kissing the ground, encouraging the flowers to grow and bloom. That sunlight has arrived. It's here and in you now. Okay, and that's exactly what I said. This is calling us into taking action and following our goals and keeping the focus and these kind of things. As right here, this is awakening to our soul purpose and a deep looking within and a deep soul searching here. All right, we close out with this message here. Halls of Learning. Okay. The Halls of Learning, also sometimes known as the Great Halls, are the etheric retreat dedicated to spiritual knowledge. They are a training space for all souls, including those on earth, spiritual guides, and those between lives. They have been visited by many spiritual seekers, seers, and mediums over the years and have been described as a giant, somewhat Gothic university building with marble flooring, spiral staircases, and tall bookcases. Some have said these halls are home to the Akashic records. Right. While others have wondered if they were connected to the Halls of Amenti, yes, they are. The Halls of Amenti, the Halls of Records, are the same thing as the Halls of Records as far as the Akashic Records, the Library of Records. That's why they hold great big bookshelves, which is a library, right? It's a library of all information that holds your past, your present, and your future. This is awakening to who you are through the Akashic fields of the Halls of Amenti, okay? This is your awakening. This is awakening you to who you might have known who you were in past lifetimes to knowing who you are in this lifetime. Okay? Ultimately, this etheric retreat is an ancient mystery school, and it is particularly powerful for those who are opening up their psychic and clairvoyant abilities. If this gateway comes to you often, it brings confirmation that your psychic gifts are strengthening. Also, in the idea of an ancient mystery school in the astral realm seems familiar. That's a good chance that you've been here during dream time or even between incarnations, because that's with the chariot, our vehicle. We are the vehicle being transported through different realms of dimensions. That's your astral travel, your dream state. Your dreams could be very vivid, like you've been here before, visiting places from your past. But anyways, if you've been here during dream time or even between incarnations, these great halls are held within the heart of the source and are a projection of divine mind's infinite intelligence. When we visit them, we are connecting directly to the wisdom of source. Think about a challenge in time or lesson you are facing, or say, source and wisdom keepers of all the halls of learning. Thank you for the revealing to the patterns, trauma, and wound or that has created this lesson, so I can heal once and for all. Then listen carefully. You are on the path to great learning. Spiritual beings are drawn closer to support you. If you are facing challenging or difficult circumstances or have just moved through such a time, you are being called to review what you have learned about yourself. If you're still feeling overwhelmed by a certain event or asking why it happened, call on Source and your guides to reveal to you the pattern, trauma, or wound that has contributed to this challenge. If you aren't experiencing challenging energy, the reason is that you've made huge progress on your spiritual journey. So much that you have perspective has shifted so that you can view every challenge as a window of opportunity. The Halls of Learning Gateway indicates that you and your spiritual gifts are developing at this time. And again, this is a deep looking within. And again, seeing things in a whole complete new perception. Okay? All right, we close out with the last message of the Sword of Light, actually. 150. The Sword of Light is the main energetic tool of Archangel Michael, the Prince of Heaven. His name means he who is like God. He is considered Source right-hand man. He is the archangel who had chosen to guide and protect all light workers. Anyone who is feeling called to make a difference on this planet can be guided and supported by him. The Sword of Light has been pictured as both a spear of light and a lightning bolt. Either way, it is a powerful symbol of truth and spiritual power. Even though it is carried by Michael, it can be invoked by all those who work in the light to help them move beyond blockages and limitations, and to sever cords of fear. Joan of Arc invoked it when she was going into battle. Just visualize yourself engulfed in golden light and say, Sword of Light, thank you for cutting the unnecessary cords that bind me to fear. I stand in truth and light, fulfilling the call of my soul. When this card comes to you, know that it is a confirmation that you are walking the path of light and responding to pre-incarnation soul contracts to make a difference on the planet. It also is a sign that you have the opportunity to sever connections to fears and limitations, the energetic cords that bind us to situations, loved ones, and even the past. But you are in transition now and detaching from unnecessary connections, dramas, and fears. Know that there will be a great severing at this time, and you might feel isolated for a moment as you will begin reconfiguring your circle of trust and moving into life that is in greater alignment with your highest good. Know that the cords that bind you to loved ones or soul family will remain intact. It's only the lower vibrational connections that are being severed. Accept breakthroughs. Doors of opportunity are opening for you. If you feel strongly connected to Archangel Michael, know that this energy is with you now. Okay, that will wrap up. All right, guys, it has been my honor, my pleasure to be here, and I thought that was a pretty good message, just a bit of a short message for the collectives as we close out. Like I said, many of you are breaking soul connections, soul cords. These are lower frequency dense energies as you're climbing higher. You're vibrating higher into light. You're standing into your soul purpose. You're right where you need to be at. Some of you are being called to be the light, share the light. Okay, I hope that helps out. All right, y'all, until next time, you guys have a very blessed day. And we will be trying to connect through the night season. I just haven't had it in me. It's just, I've been enjoying the quiet time. When time hits, I just been enjoying the me time. But, all right, you guys, I love you all very much. And hopefully I'm going to try to come in and connect tonight. Esmeralda, will you be able to come in and help moderate tonight? Go on. Go. Go. There's nothing back there. Go. Go. All right. All right, you will be able to come in and help tonight? Awesome. All right, I'm going to come in tonight since I know that you'll be here. All right, we're going to go ahead and close out. You guys have a blessed day. And until later on, much love and much light. Namaste. Oh, Salome, leave her alone. All right, you guys have a great day.